What's up, everybody? It's Amin Johnny from EnergyCultivation.com, the Mind Body Spirit Connection, the fastest growing social network in regards to anything mind body spirit related, whether it's meditation, Tai Chi, Qigong, Kung Fu, astral projection, telekinesis, lucid dreaming, mind over matter, law of attraction, magic stuff, everything, anything, health and fitness, self help, doesn't matter. We're here for you to give you the knowledge you want and need. And today I have a special guest. I have Andrew Gray. He's been on before. Colleague of mine working on the binaural beats. Those of you who haven't checked out the web store, you should check it out. It's an awesome tool to use these things. I've been using them for 4 or 5 years and been making them the last few years. And so as Andy, if you listen to that video, you can find out everything about his background and his profession. And with that aside, I mentioned to you guys before that he's got some tips about lucid dreaming, or I should say, I wanted him to share with us some things that he's noticed that works and some things that don't work in lucid dreaming. So, Andy, how would you like to break that out? I don't care whether it's what you think works, what doesn't work, but that's what I would like to cover with these viewers today. What works, what doesn't work in lucid dreaming? What have you noticed? What techniques? What when you're there? What stands out to you? You know what I'm saying. You get the gist what I'm trying to get at, right?
Yes, yes.
All right.
You actually cut out for a couple of seconds in your question there, but I think I got the gist of it. You're asking about techniques for lucid dreaming.
Okay. Yep. Yep. What works and what doesn't?
Well, out of all the techniques, I think most um, that have done lucid dreaming and researched it would agree the easiest one to use is the wake and back to bed technique. Um, and that it just involves waking up earlier than perhaps you normally would after roughly 6 hours of sleep, and going about your activities, maybe having a cup of coffee, actually, a little bit of caffeine, and stay up for about an hour or so, and then go back to sleep. And chances are, if you do this with the intention of having a lucid dream, that you'll find yourself, in fact, in a lucid dream.
Wow. Doesn't that sound quite easy to do, everybody? I'm gonna try that tonight because I have my techniques that I'm teaching you guys in the classroom, and you know, everyone is built differently. Everyone has different skin color, different height, different color eyes, everything. We're all different. Our organs are different, our blood types are different. So what works for me might not work for you, and I can develop the best thing I can for the mass majority, but then again, there's all these other techniques other people have, and it's for a reason, and that's why we made our website, is to, for free, we want to give you as much information as we can. And those who we personally supervise, join our class and we reveal our techniques to you that we think are the best techniques that there are. But what we got going on for free is, something here that, we want to share with you. So if you got stuff you want to share, you should share it with us with your comments and on the forums and the blogs and articles. But, I really like that idea, Andy. So you're saying go to sleep, get some rest, wake up a little bit earlier than you normally would, have something to a pick me up, right? I don't like coffee anymore, so I can have some cup of cocoa probably, right?
That's correct. The idea is to use something um, to put the mind into a more alpha state, or um, a more wakeful state, so that you create this paradox of being starting your day, yet you're going back to sleep, which creates this contradictory um, state in your mind that can actually cause you to wake within your dream.
Wow. Now it sounds like if you took your technique and mixed it with the techniques that we teach in our classroom, people would get some super results, wouldn't they?
Well, I think so. I mean, everything you teach involves um, in mindfulness and manipulating consciousness. So those are fundamental to lucid dreaming.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Thank you for that. Yeah, so what's something that doesn't work, have you noticed? What's something that you've heard a lot about a technique that, you've just seen all over the place, but you've never had success with it?
Well, let's see. Of all the lucid dreaming techniques, um, I don't know. No technique comes to mind that really hasn't worked. There are things that can hinder the process that if you don't realize what you're doing during the day can hurt your chances of having a lucid dream, um, such as going to sleep in an agitated sort of state, or in a trying to go to sleep when you've had a rough day, or stress or anything like that will cause you to have far less chance of achieving lucidity.
Wow, that goes in tie with everything esoteric, isn't it? That feeling good's important, isn't it?
Oh yes,
So, yeah, you don't want to go to bed in a bad mood. That's another tip, you guys. So if the techniques, it's not the techniques that are failing necessarily, it's the individual's energy.
that's right.
Okay, that's a good thing to keep in mind. And when you mentioned something about throughout the day, so that means that, people should be really thinking about wanting to lucid dream and trying to find lucidity, not just when they go to sleep, but, through their everyday actions, right? And studies and day-to-day work and everything, right? Just try to constantly remind themselves that they want to be lucid, right?
That's right. In a way, you're always lucid dreaming, so you should try to have the presence of mind to know what you're doing and why you're doing it, and that way that will carry over into your dream state. And if you have the same mindset, then you will lucid dream.
Yeah, well, thank you, Andy, for sharing such wonderful insight. I think this is going to be a powerful video that our viewers are going to love, and they're going to thank us for sharing with them. Because I'm already thanking you for taking the time to talk with the viewers and me in regards to this. Because, again, we have the techniques that we share in the classroom that we think are awesome, and we've gone through all this trouble to create this free network so people can share what their experiences are. And just hearing what you had to share and applying it to my practice, I know that I'm going to even get better results myself. And that's why I didn't want to limit it to just the classroom, or I create a social network so that even I could grow. I go on my own website and I learn new things every day, even though I've learned so much and people come to me to learn. So, and we never stop learning. I don't know how to emphasize it. The studying never stops, and I appreciate you for sharing your insight, because it makes everyone who hears what you have to say feel a lot better about what they're doing. Believe me, when I come across something like this that we're creating, I find a lot of joy in seeing that someone else like myself is doing something, or someone like-minded is doing something. So we all need to stick together and keep trying to help each other grow and be the best we can be. Anything else you want to throw in there before we run on this subject matter, or any other subject matter, Andy?
No, I think for this video that should be enough to take in.
All right. Okay. I appreciate you once again for coming and being a guest, and I hope you'll be a guest again soon.
Oh, thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We'll catch you next show. Take care.